Having trouble with the Easter event? Don't go anywhere. Today, I'm breaking it all down so you can finally unlock the Silver and Golden Bunny Burrow. Let's go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Badass Shark from Dad Games, and man, this week has been a doozy. Between family time, Easter, then getting sick right after, I didn't have it in me to post like I wanted to. So real quick, I appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I apologize for the late tutorial. Now, let's get into it. I've actually been grinding this event on my alternate account because I had way more seeds saved up, and trust me, you're gonna need them. Because here's the thing, some of these eggs only spawn at a percentage chance, which means unless your luck is absolutely cracked, you're going to need a ton of seeds to complete this event. So today, I'm going to show you the best way to farm, what to focus on, and how to actually get the bunny burrow without wasting your time. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so unfortunately, I have collected every single egg, as you can see. It's all been checkmarked. But one of the most frustrating things I have found out is it doesn't matter if you've collected every single egg. If it shows 0 out of 40 right here, you've collected 0 out of 40, even though it says 1 owned out of 3 available. Now, the reason why this does this, you have a chance to collect Silver Bunny and Gold Bunny as long as you keep it under that refresh number right there. See how it says resets in 15 hours and 16 minutes? Well, once this video is done, it's probably going to look like 2 to 3 hours left over. And we may be able to get to Gold Bunny Egg. I'm not sure yet, but I know for 100% sure we are going to get this Silver Bunny Egg. And we're going to go ahead and respawn into this and try to get that daily login egg. Now, let me see. Now, I could have accepted it as soon as I got in, but I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so we just collected 1. So now watch how it shows. So we've collected 1 out of 40, and that should have been that should have been Golden Egg of Daily Doses. As soon as you jump into the game, it should be Golden Egg of Daily Doses. So we said Colorful Egg of Catapulted Joy. So that's going to be right in your units, and that is going to be the Egapult plant. So he's going to be in the blue section. Now, you're going to pull him out, and he should start throwing eggs. There it is. There it is. Now, you only need 1 of these eggs unless you're trying to grind for the big boy. If you're trying to grind for the big boy, well, you better hold him out for a little while. Okay. So while I'm waiting a little bit, you're wondering, how can I grind seeds? That way, when this chest is ready, I'm able to get to it. Your best method, I would say, take a look at these guys. If you have what it takes, so say you have ×2 eggs right here, or ×2 seeds. Your double seed pass is going to help you tremendously. So, you got 18,000 right there. Guys, the highest one on this, it would only take you about 30 to 40 minutes, and you would get 36,000 seeds. Now, that adds up pretty quickly. You do that for a couple hours, maybe while you're waiting for the chest, or not. Winter Island will become your friend. Now, the best thing about survival is all you gotta do is dodge the enemies. So as long as you got a good set of team with you, you should just be able to dodge and run from these guys. If you're good at running around and all that, you should be able to get this going right here. Now, I know I don't have it unlocked. This is on my alternate account. My big one, yes, I have it unlocked. Another one for a quicker one is Garden Island. If you want to run around for about 15 to 20 minutes for 40 waves, you will get this 4,000 seeds times that by 2. So that will get you 8,000 seeds. So you got Golem. So what I suggest you do is if you have Golem or a friend that has them, have them equip their Golem. That's going to get you that egg instantly. Now, that takes us, I don't know why we have 3. Oh, okay. Why do we have 3 eggs? Okay. Alright, we're at 3 eggs. The reason why is because we've already done Colorful Egg of Catapulted Joy, Golem, and we've done the Daily Login. That gives you 3 eggs right there. Alright. Basic Egg. So, to get to Basic Egg of Modest Beginnings, this egg has a 1% chance of spawning in Garden Map Classic Mode. Now, when jumping into these maps, I suggest doing 30 to 40 waves. The reason being is you do not have to finish all 30 to 40 waves. But what you do have to do is stand around long enough for that egg to spawn. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with Prism Leaf. Get us an easy start. We're going to try to check off the eggs, that way we know which one we've got. Because this can confuse the crud out of you. And the reason why is because it's not going to tell you which one you just recently got. Like, I pulled out a Golem earlier, and had I not known that, I would have just thought that I owned 21 out of there. So if you guys have already completed most of this, but it refreshed, I suggest you pulling out a notepad or your phone and taking notes on which egg you have collected. This is going to be your best bet, guys. And I know it might seem like a lot of work, but they do have the Easter Egg Hunt Part 2 coming out this Saturday. That being said, I'm not really sure if it's going to restart everything to where it's a different egg hunt, or if it's like the ARG event where you have to complete the first one to get into the second one. If so, you're going to want this tutorial, you're going to want a notepad if you've already done part of this and it refreshed. Okay, so we just got the egg we were looking for, the next one. Basic Egg of Modest Beginning. And I'm glad it spawned like that, because we will have to go back to the garden pretty soon. Alright. There it is again. Okay. Before we get any further, let's go ahead and return to the lobby, because if I see any other eggs, we're grabbing them. But I want to do this to where we see what we have. Okay, our next one we're going for. Checkpoint Egg of Obby Endurance. Now there's 15 available of this. I own 2, and yes, you can own more depending on how many times you refresh this. So, go through this area. You're going to go behind the DJ. You're going to go to Mystery Hunt Obby. Now, you don't have to speed run through this. If that's how you get through it, then that's how you get through it. But if you need to go slow, that's fine. I'm probably going to fall about 20 times, so bear with me. As soon as we get better, we end up messing it up. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright. Simple enough. That one sucks. but it's not bad. It sucks because you're trying to fly through it. It's super cool because they put a lot of thought into that. Now, this is the easiest way I do this. I try aiming my cursor straight, and I am using an Xbox controller on a PC. If you're on phone, good luck, and kudos to you if you get past this part. I've done it on my mobile phone, but it is super hard. So, kudos to you guys because the challenge gets even more challenging. Okay, now I kind of start aiming right here as I'm walking. So kind of off to the side. Alright, next part. Jump fast when you see the cracked rocks. Okay, ready? Okay, now you can take a break. Remember, jump onto the next one right after you see the cracked rock, because it won't hold for you. Now, this one irritates me because my mind tricks me every single time, and I know how to do this one. So I'm going to do this the first time. We're not going to mess up, hopefully. And let me show you. Jump, jump. Okay. Jump. Now hold, because the one in front of you is going to fall. And it's just like that, further up. Now that they've respawned, jump, jump, jump. Now, get ready for this cracked one. Jump, jump. Now wait for this one to respawn. Now you can jump. But do it quickly. Okay. The rolling ball of madness. Now, I like to hide into these every time you see it roll. Make sure they're rolling by every single time. See? Just assume they're going to hit you every time. Now, the stairway takes a minute, but it's very easy. Now, a lot of people wait until this thing starts disappearing. Now, this goes off of your reaction. See how it starts disappearing as soon as you touch it? Don't stop. Just continue running. Do a full sprint up this thing, and you should be able to get it in no time. See how good we're doing? It's disappearing behind us. And I remember this thing from their Halloween events. Now, there's not going to be any egg right around here. So you're like, where the heck is the egg? How come it didn't spawn? Well, just walk through the store. You'll get it. Okay, there's the egg you were looking for. Now, you see it right here? Shows the little circle in the middle, little gray rock. There it is. Checkpoint Egg of Endurance Lobby. So we can't do Mushroom of Egg Lucky Pulls yet, but we can do Ant Egg of Tiny Tyranny. So that's the one we're going to go ahead and go for. Okay, so our next one is the Ant Egg Tyranny. So we're going to go over here. Now, you see this ant right here? You're going to want to do that, but you might have to do it a few times. So I suggest going to at least 30 waves. This could also checkmark another egg for you within the lobby or within the game. And that's the snail one and the ant one. Now you got a 1% chance, but I've noticed usually when I jump in quickly, I get it. Okay, so we just got the snail egg. That's awesome, because that one takes a small chance of spawning as well. So we're going to go ahead and check that one off our list since it gave it to us before the ant one. So the one we just spawned was this one right here. And we spawned 2 of them. Of them. Bling Egg of Rewarded Brilliance. It says this egg can be found somewhere. Should be right there. Okay. There's your Bling one. Bling Egg of Rewarded Brilliance. Now our next one is Boulder Egg of Rocky Riches. Let's go find that one. It's either going to be on this boulder, which I think it is. Yep. Alright. So we found a boulder one. So let's see. Yep, that's it. It's the Boulder Egg of Rocky Riches. So there it is right there. And that's number 9. Chocolate Egg of Garden Indulgence. So we just saw where that bad boy was. And we have 6 out of 2. So let's go collect it again. And I believe that is it. Let's see. Yep, now we have 7. Well, we have 7 of the chocolate eggs. So that is number 10. Now we're looking for the Conveyor Egg of Mechanical Momentum. So this should be right around all these conveyors they have around there. So let's go find it. And there it is. So we just collected that one. And that is your Conveyor Egg. So now our next one is simple. It's the disco one, and I can even see it right here. It always sits right around the DJ. It's either sitting right there, or sometimes in the air. So be ready to jump. There, that one is. That's going to be egg number 12. Now we're going to look for Floral Egg, which will be our egg number 13. It says this egg can be found somewhere. So it should be out here in the garden somewhere. This is going to be our very next one, but we're not going to focus just yet. Okay, so here it is. That's your Floral Egg. Floral Egg of Perched Beauty. And that is our egg number 13. Okay, now for egg 14, you can see it right in the distance right here. Flowering Egg of Floral Importance. This egg can be found somewhere. There's quite a bit. So once you pick this one up, that is it right there. But, so if you see, we own 7. We can go ahead and do it again since it's right there. Might as well pick more eggs up. Gives us 300 value, so now 8. But it only counts as 1 egg, remember, that you've picked up. So that took us to egg number 14, which is flowering egg of floral importance. And remember, I'm writing these down in order so we know which ones we need to go back to. Because if you've already completed this, you're going to have one heck of a time trying to find out, okay, I'm at egg 35 out of 40. What are the 5 that I didn't get? So, you write it down. This is going to eliminate that issue. Remember, guys, think smarter, not harder. So our very next egg for number 15 is greenhouse egg of suspicious warmth. Okay, says this egg can be found somewhere. Where do you guys think we can find that? Well, of course, it has it in the name, greenhouse. So a lot of the times I see it sitting up here. A lot of the times I'll see it sitting back here. But this time that I've collected it, it is sitting in her planter. So you don't necessarily have to go inside. But if it's not giving you this option, before I collect it, let's go ahead and go behind her. So boom, now we're in there and we are going to collect it. So the next one, hay bale egg of straw-filled ambition. Now where can we get that? Well, the only thing that I see with hay bales is right here, directly across from the greenhouse. So let's go over here and take a look. Ah, instantly. Okay. That was our egg number 16. So hay bale egg of straw-filled ambition. All right. So our next one, leaderboard egg of excessive ranking. That one is going to be right around your leaderboards. I used to think it was right around this, but no, this is your unit checklist. These ones over here is your leaderboards. So where can this egg be? Well, there it is. Most of the time, every time I have collected it, it's usually up on this sign. So a lot of the times what you got to do is, if my character won't act crazy right now, is I will jump up here, I will come up here and get it and press that button. But right now, it's in our favor, and here it is. So we just got our leaderboard one. Which is egg number 17. So far, we're making pretty good progress, guys. Tree egg of woodland secrets. This egg can be found somewhere. So thank goodness it spawns in a lot of different areas. Because now we're going to use the greenhouse. If I can get on it from there. Okay. And there it is. So we just collected tree egg of woodland secrets. And that is egg number 18. Perfect. Okay, the next one is our windmill one. Now we should all know where that is. You go next to Patricia's greenhouse, and I'm gonna wait just a second, and there it is up there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait to jump on this, and we're just gonna hold on. Now if you fall, it's okay, you can do it again. It just takes a minute. It's a little tricky, but not horribly hard. There it is. You see how I did that? Now if you don't feel comfortable jumping right there, you can always wait until this, basically, you'll have to walk with it. But you can wait until it gets right up there, and then you should be able to get it. Okay. That was our windmill egg. And that put us at 19. Now, buried bloom egg of stubborn survival. This egg can be found somewhere. You're going to come right over here in between your space map and your survival mode. And it is going to sit here. Never mind. Usually it sits right here every single time, but this time, it's on the other side. Okay, so if it's not sitting here, remember just to check over here, or possibly anywhere around this. Guys, we are halfway there, just to the silver egg. Your next one is Enchanted Egg of Jungle Wonder. This egg has a 1% chance of spawning in Enchanted Jungle. So, best thing I recommend is take this team that you have, load it up, go over to Enchanted Jungle, And I know I could be collecting those right now, but like I said, I'm really not trying to confuse anybody. So you're going to go over to Enchanted Jungle. Yeah, that's crazy. I could have swore I beat it on this one before. But okay. So, we're going to go ahead and create, start. Let's get it. Okay, starts you off with 500. Not bad, not bad. We're gonna go ahead and speed it up until that egg drops out of the side of us. And there it is, guys. Just as simple as that. It took us to wave 13, and we were able to collect it. So, now, we are Enchanted Egg of Jungle Wonder. So we've completed it. And we collected another one. So there's that one right there. Our next one, Tropical Egg of Island Daydreams. So if we knock this one out, guess what? Puts us at 22. You're going to go over here to, of course, Tropical Island. Start up your map. Get up in there again, just like we did Enchanted Jungle. And basically, you're just going to throw stuff down until that egg drops out. Simple as that. And it could be this game or it could be the next round. But keep playing again until you get that egg. And there it is, guys. We literally just got our egg. And you saw that yourself. Let's see. That was Tropical Egg of Island Daydreams. And another one. Okay. So we already got the Tropical Island. Our very next one is a Blood Vine. So all you got to do, pull out a Blood Vine, and there it is. Now we just collected that one. And that is Blood Vine Egg. And that took us to 23. Now, we already did our golden dose. So now we're just missing the summoning ones up there. Now, Maze Egg of Lost Adventure. Ugh, this one irritates me, but it's not horrible. You're gonna go to story mode. We're gonna go to story mode over here in the graveyard one. You're gonna beat the first boss, and then you're gonna go through that first maze until you completely have completed that one, until you found that egg. It's only in the first maze, guys. So don't overthink and think it's in the second one. No. If you've gone to the second boss, you've gone too far. And we'll try to speed this one up quickly. We got our auto skip on. I try to rock it with the Skeleflower instant. There is more to this than meets the eyes. This was such a cool map. It still is. But man, I tell you what, this thing was wild. When it first came out, it was crazy. Okay. Make sure to look in every corner, guys. And also, I did find out the sucker likes to spawn in different areas. So it may not always be in the place you found it last. So if you see these arrows, don't keep going. You've gone too far. Turn back around and look somewhere else. Wow, I was hoping it was right there. I found it there last time. There it is. Okay. So, from where I found it, it was straight from here. You come this way, and it's just right there. Now, we have collected another maze one. And there it is. See? Now, I've already went through the maze once. That's why you're seeing 2. Okay, so that takes us to 24. Our next one is going to be in Toxic Facility. Very easy, as long as you have a decent team. So right now I only have 20 waves on this, and that's fine. So we're going to create that lobby, get started up in here, go hammer on our prism leaves, and we're just going to wait around. And if we got to throw better stuff, we will. But we shouldn't need to, especially with 20 waves. Okay, there's our Toxic Facility one, right there. And there it is again. It's like once they spawn, they spawn. Okay, here it is right here. So yeah, 3 out of 3, which is pretty good. That gets us closer to Gold Bunny Egg. So a lot of these finds, like you've noticed how I picked up 2 or 3 eggs already, it's going towards the Gold Bunny Egg. So that's definitely helping us in that fight right there. But we need to work on getting this one first. So we've gotten Toxic Egg. So our next one, we're going to have to jump over in Morph mode. Now that one's a little tricky because it can take quite a bit of waves. So just be ready to stick around that one until you find that egg. Alright, so we're going to go... We're just going to do our global matchmaking. So I'm going to go ahead and do Prism. Because again, he's awesome. And you're basically just going to defend until you start seeing eggs drop. Now, be very careful on the eggs you select, because you might get something else and you don't even know. And if that is the case, make sure you have it marked out. And the only thing I don't like about this in the global one is people can steal the egg if it's already dropped. Okay, that was a bunch of tree-looking one. Was that the one we needed? Let's check. Or was that the wall one? Okay, now I'm not sure. The morph mode. Let's find out. And, okay, so that was the one we just got. It looked like a big stone with a bunch of green. So that was a relatively quick one for us. So we just got that one, and that should have, if I mark this down correctly, put us at 26 eggs. And there it is. We're at 26 out of 40. So we're going to go and mark that down, because I almost forgot to. Morph Egg 26. Perfect. Okay, so now that we got the Morph one, here is a very easy one. Eggplantium Egg of Exclusive. So, as you see, I got Eggplantium equipped. And there it is. And that should put us at egg 27. Correct. Okay, so we've already gotten the Snail Shell one. We showed you earlier. Now our next one is Witch Leaf. So now, take Witch Leaf out. And there it is. And that should put us at 28. Let's see. See? 28. Okay, so you're not, for Jacko Garden Egg of Restless Spirits, you're not going to go back to the story mode. Instead, you're going to go to the classic mode in Graveyard. Now, This one I've seen it where I've spawned it super early. I'm talking like 5 waves. But I've also seen it where it takes as much as almost the full 19 to 20 waves. So we're going to hang around that one and pretty much try to beat it until we get our egg. And I'm going to do 25 waves just to make sure I lock in that percentage of a chance to get it. And there it is, guys. So it literally spawned right at 30. Alright, we were just able to get that one. Jack-o'-lantern, that put us at 29. Now, the next one is back garden. So we got to go to classic mode, go to back garden, start working on that one. We're going to do the same method over and over until this drops. And there we go, guys. Out of nowhere. We literally did one other playthrough, so this is what, our 3rd time playing, and we just got the egg. So we're good. I'm going to go ahead and collect it. And that was Back Garden Egg of Homely Wonders. And that took us to 30. So guys, we're almost there. We got 10 more. Our next one we're going to want to work on. Cherry Blossom Egg of Peaceful Tower. Now, this one is in Dojo now. So, let's go ahead and make our way over there. Dojo at least 30 waves. And we're going to get this started. But that's for the pink egg. Alright, guys. So this one's a little bit trickier, but I always have a way of getting through this. So I start one right here just to cover both tracks. That way, the more I get it upgraded, the higher it'll hit, like up here. So its radius will come over here, it'll cover this area, and it'll start to cover this area. Now be careful and be cautious on your speeds on this, because just like that garden, it can take a minute or even a couple times until you get this. Alright guys, look at that. So we took a loss just a moment ago. You won't be able to see that, but yeah, I just did a whole 30 waves and took a loss. And then literally just restarting the 25 waves, or I think it was the next difficulty, and then restarting 25 waves instead, I was able to get the Dojo Egg by wave 2. So see, it doesn't matter how long you play. It just goes to show where it's at. And the chances. It's all in the chances. So stick around. Even if you got to replay it 100 times and you can't beat it, continue sticking around until you get that egg spawn. It will spawn, guys. So that took us to egg 31, and that is Dojo. We'll say Cherry Blossom. So this next one's a little fun and a little tricky at the same time. And we're going to show you how to get it. So I like to go over the 40 waves, go over here, and we're going to start it. And I'll show you my little trick. So the first thing, of course, go ahead and get your prism leaf set up. And before getting you 5 prism leaves set up, wait. Just only do 1. And I truly mean that. Now, you don't have to do prism leaf, and that's just a quick disclaimer. Do whatever unit you can real quick, but put a relatively cheap one down and only one of it. And I'll show you why in just a moment. Okay, so we got him completely upgraded. He's going to be our backup for a moment. So now we have Golem down, let's go ahead and have him cover this area. So as Golem and Prism Leaf are going to cover this area, and again, this can be any other units, guys. But I have a little trick to this that I was doing, and it worked every single time. Now, it does take a while, and sometimes it takes 2 to 3 times of restarting this, even though it's 40 waves. But we will get that upgraded one. Okay, get him to where he can handle his own. And I'd say level 3 should do it. Between a Prism Leaf and a level 3 Golem, yeah, you should be able to handle your own. I'd hope so. Did I do it? No, not yet. We need 6,500. Okay. Now we're doing it. See, now he's knocking the left and right. Okay, so you're gonna want to come over here. Don't focus on the battle unless they start coming towards you. Now take your cheapest guy, place him down, place another one down. Now you're gonna upgrade. Upgrade. You're gonna sell the first one, place another one down in the first one's place. Upgrade. Sell the second one, place it in its place. Upgrade. And just keep wash, rinsing, and repeating this method. And there it is, guys. Look at that. This took me literally one time, but it took me about 6 or 7 waves replacing them and doing that. But here it is. See? Now we just collected it. There's our upgrade. And let's check it out. Okay, upgrade egg of fortunate progress. And see what I mean? It says players must use E to interact. I just went over there and collected it. That's all. That's all it means, guys. Nothing, there's no code, there's nothing crazy to it. All you gotta do is keep placing this down, delete, place, delete, place, delete, place. Yes, it's annoying, it takes a minute, but it's worth it. Yep, we're at 32. Okay, so the next one is in Space Map Classic Mode Wave, and that is Starry Egg of Cosmic Wonders. So let's go ahead and get over there. So you come over here, the classic mode, space map. 30 waves, guys, because this one I've done six to 7 times, literally trying to get it. And watch it spawns on our first attempt. That'd be cool. I'd be okay with that, personally. Okay, auto skip, boom. Prism Leaf over here. Get them placed down. Go ahead and, oh, okay, that was the Golem one. I was like, wait a minute. Like, we did it. Actually, we did do it. Okay, well, this one was a quick one. And there it is, guys. 15 waves. Now, remember, it doesn't always take 15 waves. I've done this map before on this same character, my avatar right here, and collected. Well, it took me 3 times to run it, and then I gave up and tried somewhere else, and then I came back to it and did it another 4 times, and on my 4th time, I was able to get it. So just remember, it could take you 6 or 7 times for just the space map. You're doing nothing wrong, just stay in the game. That's all I can tell you. So Frozen Egg of Chilly Dreams, Winter Map. We meet again. Ooh, I should have collected that. That would have been the second one. But that's okay, we already got one. Okay, so we're going to go to Winter Wonderland. 25 waves. And we're going to start over here. Now remember, guys, ARG event, I was able to go to Sandbox mode. This one, you're not able to. I don't recommend it because you'll just be wasting your time. And I promise you, I've tried. See, and Prism Leaf is good for this area. You're able to place 4 of them down and upgrade them as they go. So, that being said, instead of having to worry about that, I'm going to go auto upgrade, auto upgrade, auto upgrade. And as I'm sitting there shooting them down, it's going to upgrade them all. Well, it'll upgrade one at a time to which one it can afford first, which is fine. It'll keep us running. Alright guys, well, just even upgrading Prism Leaf, there it is. All of a sudden it just spawned. Beautiful. So that should be egg number 34. Exactly. Egg 34 out of 40. So Floating Island Egg of Stubborn Survival. This egg has a 0.05 chance of spawning in survival mode. So this one I think you can go to any survival one, and it should spawn relatively quick. Okay, so I'm just going to hit up the easiest one I can, create the lobby, and we're just going to run it. Now that being said, guys, I've also, on the last one, doing the survival mode, I was able to do the upgrade one in here as well. As you upgrade your guys, well, that's where it came. And there it is, guys. So I got to wave 13. I may have been the more fortunate one. And there it is. So we'll go ahead and take a defeat. Let's see. Floating Island Egg, that should put us at number 35. Now we have Gnome Egg of Remarkable Odds. This egg has a 0.5% chance of spawning with each crate summon. All I can recommend on this one is while you're waiting for the mushroom and beehive one, just come up here, go to your cheapest, and so you're not filling up your whole entire inventory. If you got a lot of seeds, go ahead and just sit there and hit it. So let's check. Nothing yet. Okay. Now I do this one because it's only 900 seeds every time, and I don't want to fly through my 6 million seeds. And I got a blood vine, so that's kind of cool. Did we spawn? Nope, not yet. Just keep going. Get it yet. And there it is, guys. Boom. So, now we got the Gnome Egg of Remarkable Odds. Remember, you can just go to the cheapest one. And as long as you have a crap ton of seeds, unfortunately, we're still at 6 million, so not bad. I think we wasted, what, maybe 200,000-300,000? Yes, I know that's a lot. But we were able to get that one. So now that took us to number 36. Okay. So the next one I see that we need is the Rocky Egg of Endless Surprise in Endless Mode. So we need to go over to Endless Mode, guys. Prism Leaf is temporarily banned. Oh. Why? Okay. That's alright. We're gonna start with Festive Glowthorn. Okay. Create lobby. Alright, and as we always start this, we're just gonna go like this. Times 3 it up. And we're just gonna rock it until we finally get our endless. Which that means if everything is upgraded by then, that's okay. And there it is, guys. Literally in endless, we just collected it. So that should take us to 837. Rocky Egg of Endless Surprises. Okay, so our very next one, because we don't have the beehive summon yet, and we don't have the mushroom one, our very next one is going to be Mr. Ralph, Raggedy Ralph himself. So this is one of those areas you're going to have a ton of seeds, guys. Let's see if we can get a good shot of him dropping it. Follow me over here, homie. Come on. And there it is. It just said I collected 20,000 value. So that should have put us at, yep, 238. So honestly, it wasn't even that much. Not a crazy amount. Now, the last time I had to donate 70,000 seeds to him. Okay, so I'm back hours later. And our very next one was the mushroom crate. So, we now have a 4-hour wait in a very small window. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and collect this mushroom crate and pray that I'm able to make it to the B1. And hopefully the B1 will be the next one. So here goes the mushroom one. Okay, we are now back for the final one. And thank goodness, because this one has taken me forever. Guys, again, I apologize for the late video. Between being sick, Easter, family, everything, it just collided. And not only that, I thought I had won this event, and it turned out it refreshed when I went to record this, so I never got the bunny. So I finally found out this morning from someone in our Discord, and they were like, no, you need to make sure that all 40 eggs are collected on the bottom, right where it says Silver Bunny. If it says 38 out of 40, you need 40 out of 40. So there it is, guys. We are complete. Okay, guys. I hope this helps you complete your egg hunt. I know most of you have already collected some rewards, but we're not done yet. We're planning to go live for Egg Hunt Part 2 this Saturday, so be ready. Expect a long one. This could turn into a 5-hour stream, but we're running it until we unlock that next reward together. Make sure you pull up, hang out, and keep grinding with us. This is Badass Shark signing out, and as always, stay grinding.